Hey there and welcome to this video about the Roland V-Synth, already a modern classic synthesizer at this time. Launched in 2003, this flagship synthesizer is celebrating its 20th anniversary. So time for a little tribute, review, birthday video for this wonderful synthesizer. And of course, this quick guide video only skims the surface of this V-Synth and gives you a really rough overview. The signal flow of the V-Synth is a conventional VCO, VCF, VCA pathway. One of the most visually striking features of the synthesizer is the time trip touchpad, which allows you to play a sample like a turntable. By moving your fingers on the pad, the sample is played forward or backward or filtered, or you can layer effects on it. The voice architecture of the Roland V-Synth offers 2 oscillators per voice, 2 COSM filters, a mixer and a time variant amplifier. And all parameters are available with these knobs on the right side here. On the right side we have the effects block. This includes effects such as chorus, reverb, multi-effects, flanging, pitch shifting, various forms of waveform shaping and of course distortion. Let's have a look at the structures in the V-Synth. We take a look at the front panel in the upper right. At the top you have 3 structures which control how sound flows through the V-Synth's inner workings. Depending on the patch settings you can get a subtle or drastically different variation by just changing its structure. For example, this patch uses structure 3 and now I will cycle through the structures and you can hear the differences. Each of the elements within the patch can be enabled or disabled from the buttons within the structure, yielding even more variations. For example, here I press oscillator 2 to disable and the analog style synth will disappear, leaving the more percussive sound from the oscillator 1. In this patch, the COSM-1 filter is assigned to a sideband and this filter filters out inharmonic data, so when I turn the knobs you will hear the differences. The V-Synth offers a total of 3 types of oscillators. So one is the virtual analog, one is a sample playback and an external input for own samples. The virtual analog oscillators provides plenty of waveforms. It reaches from the classic saw to sine, square, noise and the famous Roland Super Saw. And also some crazy stuff like Vox choirs in the PCM samples. Now let's talk about the COSM filters. This stands for Composite Object Sound Modeling, a complex digital technology from Roland. And these are modeling filters based on the response characteristics on both conventional filter circuits and acoustic and natural resonance objects. Here I took a really simple Whirly sample, and now I will cycle through some of the COSM filters like the amplifier or a cabinet, guitar resonator, this is a sideband filter, and we also have the Roland TB303 filter. At least let's have a closer look to the knobs and sliders on the right side of the front panel. You have two sets of identical VariPhrase controls, one for each oscillator in the patch, two COSM controls for each of the COSM processors, and an amplifier envelope. The structures and the COSM controls are very simple yet powerful tools that will quickly give you some great sounds. And now enough blah blah from my side. I will give you some examples of the patches from the V-Synth library. Okay, this was my really rough overview for this 20-year-old machine. I would appreciate a like or leave me a comment if you want, and see you next time. Bye bye.